ladies and genitals, to our review of part 2 of the most interesting epic saga of them all, the Fast and the Furious. We go right along into the Too Fast and Too Furious movie.
Good pun.
Keep up with the name.
The Too Fast, Too Furious?
Yeah. Was it Ludacris?
Ludacris was like, this is gonna be Too Furious.
Give me your bets. Give me your bets.
He was probably betting. Like, yeah, Ludacris makes his introduction to this.
He's in the poster, like in the center.
He's like, I run this.
Oh, he's the main.
He's the main character. It looked like he's the antagonist. You see how he looks all menacing, like, oh,
He was behind all this.
He was the puppet master.
He double crossed them.
He double crossed them.
He uses connections to get the cops to get them to steal the money for him.
I love when he does the betting. All the money's like dollars and $5.
No one to win their money back.
It's like they're trying to do that old Ponzi trick. Like, oh, we have a lot of money with 100. Like,
It's like cousin Vinny.
Yeah,
how do I know that's not a bunch of ones wrapped with 100?
And he's like,
God damn it.
God damn it. Oh, but basically our hero returns, right? Paul Walker as O'Connor basically makes his return into this one in Miami, right? Hot and sizzling. What you guys think about the change? Right? That's a big leap.
I was waiting for a Bad Boys crossover.
I was expecting a hurricane to come down.
The first one's in
I hit Miami, so I could feel the dirtiness of Miami.
You felt it?
I feel the humidity.
No,
Yeah. You just seen something in Miami. You're just like, oh fuck, it's hot in here.
Yes. Basically, after that, we what's the whole thing? What's the premise this time, boys? You guys remember what were you doing in Miami now? What are you doing in there, Paul Walker?
He's racing because he's no longer a cop.
Oh, he got fired, huh? After the first one,
After he let Toretto go.
He's like, hey, you got the juice now.
I didn't know he wasn't in this movie.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
I knew. That's the only thing I did know about it because he wasn't in the poster yet.
Like a third of the way in, I was like, when's he coming out?
Was he in the first one?
Yes, he was the first one. Oh, by the way, Krusty Shades has joined us today. This is his first run in the Fast and the Furious. He came a little late. He got here last. In the race towards the Fast.
I wasn't too fast.
He wasn't too fast.
He had a
Have you
V6
seen these
engine.
movies before?
This is my first time.
Oh, so we're in the same boat then.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, let's all make out. Anyways.
Gay! Don't say it so loud, man.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, basically the plot of the story, Cruz, our local resident of the Fast and the Furious.
Agent Wilkins comes back to recruit
Officer Winslow. The whole movie, I was like, Winslow. And then, like, it comes to it, I'm like, Wilkins?
You can edit that out.
Well, his last name is Wilkins, right? So...
Wilkins.
And I like it, like, that's a typical, like, sergeant name.
Yeah.
Sergeant Wilkins.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, he's on the way to Miami because he's just looking for money, right?
Yeah, he's out in Miami. He's doing racing out there, living his life in the boat.
And what happens?
Bam! Wilkins comes in. Hey,
how about Raiden? Doesn't Raiden come in?
Raiden
comes in with the bazooka and shoots his car.
He shoots it with lightning.
With the backdrop.
He literally shoots
it with lightning.
Oh yeah.
We're all
Easter
like,
egg.
Hey man, the guy who John Singleton, he was a fan of Mortal Kombat.
He was?
Yeah.
Big time. He's like, I'm gonna make this happen.
I hired you just for this.
Yeah, he loved Mortal Kombat so bad. He got the second version of Raiden.
Oh yes.
He got Raiden 2.0.
He's like, I will bring I
can't afford the real
Elder
Raiden.
God. What?
He can't afford the real Raiden.
You gotta consult with the elder gods.
Anyways, from there, what's the whole shtick of them being captured, Paul Walker, by the cops?
They want him to get one of Argentinian drug lord and take him in.
He's Argentinian?
Yeah.
He's
man.
Cuban.
No, it says right here Argentinian.
Yeah, man. Do notes.
It's Miami. I assume all the criminals are Cuban.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow, racist.
Is that a race or a what would that be?
Just an ethnicity.
It's
a nationality.
It's a nationality. They're all the same.
Are we allowed to make fun of the Cubans? Aren't they like the
Bad
cousins
guys?
of
They
Mexicans?
give us coffee, alright?
They're bad guys. All Cubans are evil.
Every time I picture a Cuban, I picture George Lopez's father-in-law from the George Lopez show.
Oh yeah. Also, Eva Mendes makes her debut there, right, in the Fast and the Furious franchise, which we don't know if it's her last or first. Is it her last?
There's a last.
Oh, it's her last.
No, there's not this one, but there is a last.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so
this isn't the last.
This isn't the last.
I hate the fact that like there's like a universe here that we have to keep track of.
Hey, we have to, man. We're gonna be
We're
aficionados.
not doing it for us.
We're
doing it for them.
Yes.
We're gonna be
the
pros.
Fast and the Furious fans.
Yeah.
The furries. The furries, right?
No, those not furries.
No.
We're calling them furries.
They're
We're calling them
because they're
furries.
furious. Because anyways,
They're
they're furious.
Thank you, Gabby.
Anyways, Cruz, so what we just leading off where they have to work together with the FBI, the Miami cops, and Paul Walker, right?
Yes.
And that's when Tyrese comes in, his first debut into the franchise, right?
He brought him into the team because the guy they were gonna give him originally was an idiot.
Yes.
Who was it?
There was the detective. Remember, he's like,
Oh, I
how
thought
many?
you meant like the actor.
How many? What is it? What was the cup that you
How
were
many
saying?
gallows?
How many gallows?
What's better, a gallows 22 or a gallows 40?
He's like, well, obviously the 40.
No pizza place.
I caught that when I was like, hey, gallows pizza.
Yeah, exactly. At your local Florida entertainment center.
We should, when we go to Miami, we should
Look for gallows, just like when Cruz tried to look for that taco place.
What
in
is
the
it?
first one.
Yeah.
Black Cat or El Gato?
You were like, yeah, I want to be hip.
El gato volador.
El Gato Volador. Anyways, so basically the whole shtick is them just trying to, basically part one, right?
Yeah.
And just this one is like, hey, you help us, we'll clear out your record.
Your record, yeah.
And number one, there was when you betray somebody, there was one betrayal, double cross. And
Double
this
cross.
one, there were double
I like how
crosses.
he's trying to it looks like you're kind of
Delete.
blasting somebody.
Delete.
You sword fight them.
Yeah, so basically it was a double cross.
It was a double cross.
Any good moments for you guys that you watch and you're like, okay, this was nice.
Warp speed.
Warp Seed returned again,
But you
right?
hated the first one.
I thought it was fucking hilarious. That's what I thought it was.
So it made again its return.
And I'll give this movie credit. The racing was
good, right?
the racing was better than the first one.
Yeah.
I especially liked the first one.
Oh yeah. It reminded me of Batman and Robin.
It was a little too long for me, but I liked it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of expect more racing in these franchises.
Well, the best part is everybody's reactions.
Oh, yeah,
Like all the side characters, they're better than the actual.
Oh yeah. By the way, Paul, right? I mean, Paul Walker literally is like the protagonist of every video game hero that doesn't speak. It was just like, yeah.
He's a Need for
blank.
Speed
Like
character.
yeah, like everybody
It was
has
a script.
Everybody
It was
is
a
a
script.
character in there. Like Tyrese is more like my favorite out of like him and those two. But yeah, like there's more characters around him than him.
The characters have more story. than
Literally,
he does.
Paul Walker. They made him say, "What is it? The line?
How about them apples?
How about them apples?"
Yeah, bro, man, he like them apples. Show off.
It's like I said in the first one. Like everybody's like, if you're white, you're really white.
Yeah.
If you're black, you're really black. And if you're Hispanic, you're
And
really
Asian too.
and Asian.
All the ethnicities were racy, by the way, in that race, right?
Diversity.
Diversity.
Diversity, yeah.
It literally felt like a wild
It was a race.
You know,
a race.
to keep continuity, instead of that guy in that red car, they should have gotten Hector.
Hector again? No, Hector's
Hector's
special
in
on
LA.
heart. Yeah, Hector can't afford to go to Miami, dude. He has a place to run, the little taco truck.
They should have sent him with Paul Walker, you know, developing his character.
You should have been the partner, huh?
Yeah, the
right?
partner.
You should have been the number two.
I mean, Cruz, any good moments in the movie? You're like, oh my god.
The ending, not the ending, but the when they go into the garage and all these cars just start coming out of that small little warehouse.
Oh, they're like, here, surprise.
Surprise, motherfuckers!
It was the portal scene.
Oh yeah, they're
The
all
Avengers
Avengers. Drag racers.
Furies,
Assemble.
assemble.
Furries assemble. Make sure you have people in furry outfits. Gus, you got any moments where you're like, oh hey, that was cool.
I think the fighting between the characters and the only because they were very realistic and they're not like any other typical
It
movies.
was unchoreographed.
They really were fighting.
Yeah,
Before
yeah.
that scene, he's like, you a
They didn't
bitch.
get that Asian
Yeah.
fighter. What is it? What's his name? Next time we do a video when it has a fight scene, I'm gonna look up the trainer. There's
Okay.
always an Asian guy that's training them.
Oh yeah,
Chow Yun Fat.
do some drunken master fighting.
I bet you the director just went up to Tyrese and was like, "Hey, Paul Walker called you a bitch."
and
Yeah,
they just decided to film it.
Just throw each other. It's like wild rough sex. They're like, yeah, we're gonna do this after. I think my favorite scene was the freeway scene with there.
Can I ask
Basically,
you?
racing. What?
Yeah, we haven't even asked you. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Damn. Okay, I'll leave.
Yeah, get
He's the host. He can say whatever the fuck he wants.
What was your
I am
favorite
the
scene?
captain.
What was your moment of the movie?
Literally the freeway scene.
The
okay?
moment of
Wait,
the
I
when
love
they were crashing? How did it crash like that?
Oh, I love how he's like, oh, wait. Carlos like, how did he crash? Well, duh, he's in a freeway.
No, I said it was like there was no point to it, but it was amazing.
There was.
I loved it.
There's
No,
calamity.
I think when he
chaos.
was confused is when how did he start just going like boom boom like
He's
back
like, it
and
doesn't
forth
make
between
sense.
the
Well,
How
he
did the
doesn't-
Mustang get ran
He
over?
doesn't know how to drive, so obviously.
That's true. Yeah.
Carlos would be that guy.
Well, the
being
thing is,
57
You
cents.
actually, Carlos would be the guy that.
I do that. Like I'll fucking roll around a fucking 18-wheeler.
Yeah, he probably would.
I did that once with him in the car, and he freaked the fuck out on me.
What?
Where there was like a big rig, and I just went around it. You were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, because he's sucking
Yes.
driving.
Yes. Yes.
I'm
And like
scared.
it scared the shit out of you.
I
'Cause
like how he's proud. I almost killed
Carlos,
you.
just drive.
yeah, it's like you scared, man.
Why are you scared, bro? Why are you
I
scared,
get
bro?
out of it alive.
Just going out of our block, I'm scared to drive with you.
Why are you scared, bro?
We
The
got it.
the bros in this movie are like you can take shots for every bro you hear. And you're
Right?
We would have
The bra
died.
game.
Yeah, bruh. Anyways, bros. Any least memorable parts of this movie? I mean, first,
The cigars.
Before we forget, the ejector seats, that was pretty tight.
I didn't see that coming. I thought it was like, oh, they're extra nos tanks. They're gonna go extra fast.
Yeah.
No, fuck you. They were like, yeet.
Bond them.
I thought they were just gonna simply just like open the door and just like just try and push
Get the fuck out.
push it casually. I didn't.
I know we have another trick up our sleeve. And the car was like, did I miss anything?
I know, you guys are all laughing because you've seen this movie, and I was like,
No,
I
we
don't know
didn't.
what's going on.
I just feel like something was gonna happen.
No.
Like, they were gonna easy bitch her.
No, I was gonna say like after remember that scene where Paul Walker like he tries doing it and he botches it and then so his homie saves him and they just start jumping the dude.
Oh, they jumped.
Oh, they go down?
They jumped dickhead.
He was a great character. This movies have great side
Dickhead
characters.
is the greatest. Yeah, they keep getting up. Like, he keeps getting up.
He was like in that Mortal Kombat scene where Johnny Cage is kicking the stuntman and he's like, this is the part where you fall down.
You have to stay down. But least memorable moments, boys. Cruise, movie that
My least favorite part of the movie?
yeah.
Car jumping into the boat.
What were you-
What? That was amazing. That was
pretty tight.
great.
But I mean, for you, why was it?
One has just a little scratch in his forehead and the other one has a broken arm.
Obviously, you haven't jumped off a car from a boat. From a
No,
boat?
I
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You haven't jumped from a boat to a car.
That too. You haven't done that.
He hasn't done
You
anything.
haven't done anything.
He
What have
hasn't,
you
even,
done?
he hasn't even been on a boat.
Have you ever been on a boat?
Yeah.
When?
Prom.
Oh, does that count?
No,
I
that's
felt we
count.
left.
You guys went to prom?
Yeah.
Yes. What the hell?
Nerds.
It's stupid. Literally, you pay your way to prom.
Hey, but the cookies there were dope.
Fudge,
I know,
no,
remember
her the fudge. The
Stephanie
fudge. The
put her
fudge.
freaking all the
The fudge-
fudges inside her
The
purse.
dessert cart was
I think
dope.
I think high school
I think,
still
I think.
well because I had to say it so you guys could hear me.
Oh, today, Junior.
What?
Anyways, okay, finish your prom and then we'll jump back to the last period.
Continue.
Okay, so least memorable moment for you, Carlos? Obviously, the whole movie.
From the beginning.
This man is being taken hostage.
From the
That when Tyrese met Ludacris for the first time, and they were automatically, yo, we both black, we're friends.
No, Ludacris was like another
Their
black
friendship
guy in
doesn't
this
start
movie.
till part 4.
I am the main black guy in the movie.
Oh man, I didn't know there was competition in this movie.
Look at me.
Look at me. I am the black guy
I
now.
am the token black now.
Oh man. All right, Crust. Any least memorable moment of this movie?
I think I agree with Cruz with the whole like boat the car scene. I don't know, like they barely had any injuries, and after that, like I want to know what happened.
How'd they get off the boat?
No, like
They parked
like,
it, obviously.
yeah, did you see the ending where they did park it and then all the cops?
Yeah,
They
but, like-
slowly park it, like, hey, watch the rudder, watch the rudder.
No, like
throw the rope under there. Pretty much what they did. Did you see it?
I wonder if they found that henchman's body.
Well, henchman, the one that flew out.
Did he fly it?
Yeah, he got like pushed out, like,
I thought I saw like the lifeboat fly out.
No, that was the little speedboat.
Yeah, like a speedboat. Yeah.
Yeah, not a lifeboat. It's not gonna save any. But from later, I'm gonna save your life. I'll come back for you.
They thunder gun.
He thunder gunned us. Oh, you stupid bitches!
Hey, this bad guy.
He basically did.
He's Hong Dong.
He basically did Frank. He took the boat. Over there, there's some building. All right, Crush. What was it? The boat, right? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say like that. No, I think that whole ending where they just like head for the boat. I'm like, yeah, head for the boat.
Head for the boat.
I'm with you. Oh my God, what are we doing?
Aim for the bushes.
And then I like how like when
Here goes my hero.
I haven't seen that movie either.
That it?
Yeah,
the other guys.
one.
Just tell us what happened.
That was what. So what's the problem?
I've been trying to.
This is what happens on the slice.
Oh man.
Okay,
What
so.
God damn it, Krusty!
I'm waiting for you guys to finish what you're saying,
There
so
was
then I can
literally
finish what I
10
was saying.
seconds of
We
silence.
were not saying anything.
Okay, no, what I was gonna say was that when the what's that dude? The bad guy? What's his name?
Argentinian guy.
The Argentinian guy.
The guy from
where-
Pitch Black.
Bro.
Yeah,
bro.
where he just like he's going up to them and he's taking his time like
With the shotgun.
with the shotgun.
Like if he's creepy.
He's looking at them. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get you.
I got you
And then
now.
he literally waits till Paul Walker is like,
No, but
No, he waits till Tyrese hands Paul Walker
yeah,
the
hand
gun.
Hey, but doesn't he also like shoot as well at the same
But,
time?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
No, from
like-
our point of view, it looks like he could see them, but what from his point of view, he can't see them.
so he had the high ground. What do you mean?
He had Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Dude, it's guns. If you
guns.
can see them,
Guns
they can
are
see you.
guns are guns.
Guns could see you before
Yeah.
you could see them.
Guns are guns.
So that's how guns work.
The gun saw me.
Dude,
I didn't see him,
if
the
you
gun
can
saw
see
me.
them,
The
they
gun
can
kills the
see
gun.
you.
I
You
don't
got
know,
the
this is
guy.
not a
The
fucking
gun
realistic
killed the
movie.
person.
Huh?
This is
Gun-
not a freaking
People
realistic
don't
movie.
kill people.
You're the one
guns do.
complaining about a car going into a boat.
Okay, but that was
My thing was the most annoying part was
Nobody asked
This
you.
is why you're never coming back, bitch.
I was thinking about the same thing.
The cigar. Literally,
When
he
he
can't even
fucks
know
up
how
that
to smoke it. First he puts it in his mouth.
So he puts he puts it in his mouth like in a weird phallic kind of way.
And he's like, oh, car. And then
he took the whole thing.
he stuck it in your, put it in your mouth. And then after he figures out he botched it, he's like, oh, this is not how you smoke a cigar. And then he uses the thing, and then he puts in the whole, he puts literally the little,
whole
what is
small
it?
piece.
What is the part where the cigar, the little label?
Yeah,
He
the
basically
ring, the
sticks
ring.
it all the way in there. Not the ring. Is it the ring?
Yeah, the ring.
On the-
That's
on the
yeah,
cigar? Okay.
that's like a third of the way through.
Yeah, he literally put it all the way in there. Like, and then later on he's like, oh, it's out of my mouth.
He's like he's choking on the thing he cut off. Like
He does not know how to smoke. He's not a bad guy. He's not a Jew.
I bet you he messed up that scene so much they decided just to keep that.
They kept the best one.
Favorite,
the director was like, I'm gonna humiliate you in front of America.
favorite character of the movie for you guys? Who stands out the most?
Tyrese.
I want to say Tyrese was probably it.
Dickhead.
Dickhead.
Always hungry.
Honorable mention, dickhead.
The Raiden.
The Raiden, you're Raiden, I know. And then he's like, stop. Like how he was fighting him. He's
Yeah,
fighting
yeah.
Tyrese.
Stop!
Like,
Stop fighting! No,
You think I'm
guys.
afraid of Ranger? You think you can shoot me?
And then Wilkins,
Yeah.
Wilkins was like, that's enough.
180 from the last.
Oh yeah,
Billy
Wilkins literally,
had a change of heart.
he literally felt like, I think he got married, he had kids, like you said.
Yeah, between the first and second one, he's like, he just felt the Miami vibe, dude.
Yeah, man.
Did you say meow meat?
Meow?
No, I
I'm
said
Miami
Miami.
Heat.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Miami. Okay.
talking about meow. Anyways, so I think our review, credit rise, what are we giving it? Cruz, what do you give this movie? 1 out of 5.
I give it a 3.
Give it a 3. Carlos, 1 out of 5.
What'd you give the last one?
A 3.
They're all 3s in his
Oh,
heart.
please. That's wow.
Did I give it a 3? Give it a
You gave it a 3.
Yeah, give it a 3.
I thought we always did the thing, but like between 1 and 10.
But this one's
What do you think?
Wow.
Should we change the 1 to
This
10? or-
podcast
Let's change the
changed
1 to
you
10.
guys.
Okay,
So
1
that
to
would
10.
make Cruises a 6.
Okay, 6.
okay. That make it a 5.
Okay.
No. It makes it.
I think because it was
Well, you're
half.
changing. You're changing.
Yeah,
it to
because it was half because it was only having 5 numbers.
What's half of 5?
5.
35.
Or
Like 2.5?
3 point. I don't know.
2.5, I think. 2.5?
Yes.
I
Okay.
rest my case.
Okay, so what do you
2.5.
give it, Cruz, now?
This one I give it a. If we're going
6?
10, I'll give it a 5.
Okay,
2.5 plus 2.5.
So since I gave the last one
Five.
1.5.
Was this one better than the first one?
You give this in the 1 out of 10?
I gave the last one a 1.5, so that would be a 3 on the 10. So I would give
He has
this
low
one.
standards. He's very
You know how to
high
do math?
standards. You have very high standards.
These
Sorry, this is Schindler's List.
Sorry, this is that Avatar.
Well, Schindler's this.
there's
It's to Oscar.
hey that's a
All right,
lot
continue.
of dead juice.
Continue.
3.5.
3.5. Okay, out
Out
of
of
10.
10?
It's better than the last one. It's better than 1.
You just give it a 0.5.
Just give it a 0.5. How about you, sir?
No, the
gave
last
it-
one I gave a 1.5.
He's like, I added a little bit into it.
I did add a little salt.
Yeah.
5.9.
You know what? I'm gonna give it also a 5.9. By the way, that was our review. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying it. We are somewhat enjoying it. We are laughing hard at this movie.
I will say I am entertained by the silliness.
There you go. See, that's right. Don't take it up. the
I
butt.
think later on in the movies, they just accept how silly it is.
Yeah, I think
And
they
it's
get
like,
wild.
I honestly can't wait for that.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for the next one because that was my favorite out of the.
Because I know they get better. So
The money keeps on adding.
Yeah.
No, when it comes to
Also, like the CGI and the
Yeah.
fighting, the acting gets better.
yeah,
The acting is better.
Yeah.
well, I mean,
they start adding actors.
Yeah.
you gotta go up from here.
I feel like they try to give them less dialogue in this movie so they don't reveal how bad acting they are.
Well, what's her face?
And-
Eva Mendes seemed kind of like, oh yeah,
And whatever dialogue they do give him is, bruh,
Bruh.
bruh.
Majority is just
How about them
rambling.
apples?
I give it 6 bruh.
out of
How many apples? How many apples you give it?
4.
Yeah.
I don't know. What the
like
hell.
three breads and then 2 apples.
Yeah. Anyways,
That's 2 noses.
that was us. Hope you guys enjoy this. Take it easy. Stay away from the cronies.